Alright, so this team right here, I just wanted to use my new Blossoming Ancient pet, since he's like 50% off in the pet store right now. With Iron Bark, Photosynthesis, and Sunlight, because this is his best, like, just sustain build. He's really hard to kill with these 3 abilities, because he heals for double under Photosynthesis with Sunlight, and he puts up a nice little shell shield every time he uses Iron Bark, for nice protection against multi-turn or dots. And then I just have a Beast and a Dragon-type pet, because I like to use these guys with Sunlight teams. Because Beast-type pets and Dragons benefit from Sunlight the best, because it means they'll go under 50% health at a safe health value, since their health gets increased by 50%, so they get their Beast ratio more often, 25% more damage. And for Dragons, it means your opponent's pets go below 50% health more often, which means you get your Dragon ratio more often. So that's what I want to take advantage of that. Vengeful Porcupette is just a tier 1 pet. Power Ball to be faster than your opponents. Use Spirit Spikes. Tactically, you really have to know what your opponent's doing in order to use Spirit Spikes correctly. If your opponent's just attacking you like crazy, it's pretty easy. Just use it off cooldown. If not, you have to weave it in. And then just flank for damage. Vengeful Porcupette's actually able to put out quite a bit of damage. Really good against meta pets, because most of them are undead. He just does a crap ton of damage on dead pets. And then Chrominius, I just have him in here just because I haven't really used him in too many other teams, and this seems like it'd be a good one. He does have a heal, which he's able to benefit through Sunlight, since he's able to heal for a little bit more. He doesn't really do that much damage with his bite. He's kind of weak, but his Surge of Power is really good. If you're able to use this tactically to take out an opponent, it's pretty good. You never just want to start off with Surge of Power and then sit there for 2 turns. You always want to use it to finish off an opponent. Or if you know you're about to die. Those are like the only 2 situations in which you use Surge of Power. I guess you could also use a Howl, but most of the people I go against, they're smart enough to switch out when they get Howl, so they don't take a Surge of Power to the face. So that's why I took Ancient Blessing over that, plus, you know, the whole benefit from that. Usually I also just wait until I get the Dragon ratio in order to use Surge of Power, just to see if I can try to get a kill, since the Dragon ratio does increase its damage by 50%. Okie dokes. So, oh, Pygmy Cow is a critter type, huh? I didn't know that. I think I'm just gonna start with the Blossoming Ancient here. I need to give him a nickname. Well, this is a little bit laggy. Kinda looks like it is. I'm gonna see if I can do some damage to him before he goes into his haunt. Holy shit, that's loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. I can actually just sit on my Blossoming Ancient with haunt. No problem. I just don't want to deal with his Pygmy Cow on my Blossoming Ancient, though. I'd rather not, if I can avoid that. Let's see, he has a Chew going on. He'll probably use his AoE, right? He has an AoE, doesn't he? Or does he not? I don't think so. He's probably just gonna use Feed. Whatever, I'm gonna go into Chrominius. Doesn't matter what he does. Yeah, looks like he went for a Feed. He's gonna heal up for quite a bit. And I'm gonna take a whole bunch of damage. That's fine, I'm just gonna go into Ancient Blessing and then just spam Bite. Ooh. He's tearing me apart. How much does Bite do on Chrominius? He's not the strongest pet in the world. 276 attack. Kind of weak. Just a little bit. Alright, and then he switched into his whatchamacallit, the Hydro Wisps. I mean, that was a smart switch. I'm just like, why'd you have to do that? Why couldn't you have just not switched out? That would have worked great for me. Alright, looks like he's gonna try to heal up his little goat. Damn, that's a great heal. I've got my Dragonkin racial. I also don't want to let Sunny Weather. I can actually do more damage to him if I just let Sunny Weather go away, and he just loses that health. Although, yeah, when he goes to dead, it's gonna go down to 1700. Actually, how does that work? 100% sure, to be honest. Alright, I'm gonna go into photosynthesis. He's doing a lot of smart switches, and it looks like I'm hitting the short end of the stick on all of them. The weather effect benefits him as well, since he also heals up. And it looks like he got a stun off on me. Well, I guess I just found out what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be switching out. Alright, if I go into Chrominius, who has a good matchup against him, he's probably just going to switch out again, so I'm going to go to the Vengeful Porcupette instead and try to get some power balls. And let's hope he also goes for a switch. Looks like he's going to go for a chew first before he goes for a switch. I need a power ball 2 times in order to be faster than the Hydro Wisp. I think it's twice. Maybe it's 3 times. No, I'm pretty sure it's only 2. Oh, looks like he went for damage again. Okay, gotta say wasn't expecting that. 100% was expecting a switch. Just like I'm expecting a switch right now. There's the switch. Alright, now I gotta try to kill him before he can get off a wish. Which I might be able to if I get a triple hit. Oh, I got a shitty double hit. We're staying on Hamlet anyway. He's my best bet to just do damage with flank. Alright, so he's going to use Wish. If he decides to stay on his Wisp, he's going to die. If he decides to go into his other dude, he's going to get healed up for quite a bit. Quite a bit is an understatement. That was huge. I'm going to predict a chew this turn. I'm going to go for another... What's with this bitch? I was predicting a chew for sure. I don't know when to use Spirit Spikes. If I use it now and he goes for a chew, I'm gonna be fucked. Oh, I have to go for a Spirit Spikes though. Of course he'd go for a chew now. Damn it. 2, 3. Now I get a triple hit. Doesn't really matter. Ooh, I was able to survive it. It didn't do any reflect damage though for some reason. Well, that's a pain in the ass. Utter destruction, that was smart. He's a smart pet battler. He's outsmarting me on everything. His health reset though, at least. Ooh, I got a triple hit! Oh shit, he only had Chew as an available option. Well, that's good for me. Let's go for one more flank, and it looks like he switched into 1, 2, 3. I got a nice triple hit on him. Alright, that's good. How much is this hit for? 730. That's not enough. That's not anywhere near enough. I'm going to go to the Blossoming Ancient right here. And go for Sunlight. Try to kill that dude in the back row. This is 148 damage. Ooh, it's enough. It's enough to get a kill in the Wisp. Oh, lucky me. If I don't have to deal with the Wisp anymore. Okay. Hamlet, looks like you did do fine. Hamlet, good job right there. Let's see. Should I go for a photo? Yeah, I need to go for photosynthesis right off the bat. I can't really afford to. I can switch into Chrominius, no problem. I could also just stay in on my Blossoming Ancient and just poke him. He goes up for a lot more though. It heals for 100% of the damage. It does. As long as I reduce the damage with my Iron Bark, I should be fine. What I really should have done was actually switch into my Chrominius as soon as the cow came out. That way Chrominius could just kill him while I had Haunt out. Instead, it looks like I'm just going to try to fight him. Considering I do shit for damage against his pygmy cow. Luckily I heal for so much, it's not really that big of a deal. And I reduce damage by so much, it's not really that big of a deal. Let's see, Sunlight will do a little bit of damage to his Ghastly Kid in the back row, which is what I want to do. Or a little bit of damage to his Pygmy Cow in the back row, which is also pretty good. Alright, looks like he has 2 turns until Haunt's off cooldown. That's fine, I'm going to go for a photosynthesis just in case he decides to go for some damage. Which is exactly what he did. And then I'm just going to keep spamming Iron Bark. Oh, Blossoming Ancient. It's so nice to have you on my side. What a great day. Ooh, our opponent was playing really smart. I wasn't expecting him to. Luckily, Blossom Ancient's so good. So was Hamlet. Hamlet was great too. That it really just made up for that. And I'm gonna go for it. It wasn't enough. I'm just gonna go for a feed. Oh shit. Well, I can spam this 2 more times, or I can just switch into Chrominius and kill him. There we go. Ooh, I was expecting Chew for sure. I wasn't expecting utter destruction. Looks like Bite will be kill him, and so will Surge of Power. Goodbye. I could have done that like a couple turns ago and won a while ago, but I didn't because I was afraid he'd be able to kill my Chrominius before I got a chance to do anything. Ugh. Well, he has his own sunlight effect at least. Porcupette is going to be completely useless. Let's start off with him. Damn it, we got Crusher right off the bat. Boo! Boo, Crusher. Let's go into a flank. Come on, triple hit. A triple hit is still as much as a normal thing. Now let's go into the Spirit Spikes to reduce the damage from this a little bit. Oh, it looked like he just went into a dodge. I thought for sure he'd go into a body slam. Whatever. I'm just gonna go for a Powerball now. I don't know what he has to think about. Just body slam. There we go. It hit for like nothing, and I'm just gonna go for one more Powerball because Flank's not gonna be able to hit you through that. And go for another Acid Touch. Yeah, let's see. This is why you probably should have went for that body slam. All right, now let's go for some flanks. 1, 2. Oh, only 2. Come on, get a triple hit, fucking Hamlet. 1, 2. Damn it. What's with this shit? Come on, flank. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Triple hit. Good job, Hamlet. Now let's go into Spirit Spikes to reduce the damage from his dots for the next 2 turns. Or to just completely... I don't know, just reduce the damage. I'm actually not doing half bad against the Crusher. I've gotten him pretty low, which is pretty good. Now let's go for a Powerball just to increase my speed. Looks like it does hit through a little bit. Since Powerball does hit a little bit harder than a flank. And one more Powerball, and then I'll be able to go for some more flanks to actually do damage to him the next turns. Assuming I live. I'm probably just going to die right here though. Because even though Body Slam doesn't really hit that hard against me. Oh, it still hits pretty damn hard. Let's go for the Surge of Power to finish off Crusher. There we go. My number 1 concern is gone. Now he's got a Turkey who, if he has a a punch, Chrominius is as good as dead. Let's hope he goes just for like sunny weather and sets up his photosynthesis and everything. Because that would be helpful as shit. Ooh, looks like he did. Alright, so I'm gonna go for my heal right off the bat because I know he's gonna go for like a Solar Beam or a Switch Out. Damn, that Solar Beam hit hard. Really hard. Chrominius, I need to wait for him to get his Dragon Racial going before I use Surge of Power. So I'm just gonna bite him a few times. I'm just gonna keep biting. I need to do that. If I go for an Ancient Blessing, it's not in my best interest. Why is he just spamming photosynthesis? Oh, I get it. He's waiting for sunlight to come on cooldown. That way he can do a little bit more damage to me. Try to kill me with Solar Beam. Solar Beam does 550 plus 2, almost 300. It's about 800 damage. I should be able to live it. I'm gonna go for my bites. As long as one of them doesn't crit like last time. Because he's gonna be stuck into this guy for 2 turns. I just need him to get him below 50% health to start doing extra damage to him. Ooh, I'm getting really close to it. Ooh, got him below 50. Alright, now I'm gonna start hitting a little bit harder. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Or is he not gonna go for Solar Beam? I think he might not because he didn't do it. He's not gonna do it. He's not going for Solar Beam. Oh my god, what a dummy. Oh my god, he lived with 1 health. He lived with 1 fucking health. Fuck. Blossoming Ancient, kill him. Kill him with an Iron Bark. Iron Bark him to the face. He totally just gave me this. Oh. You know, it's like the 2nd time ever I've seen someone live with 1 health. Alright, I'm gonna go into photosynthesis and then just spam Iron Bark. Looks like he went for Lucky Dance. That's fine. That's actually really good because now I know he doesn't have Acid Touch. Let's see what else he's got. Looks like he has Flank. That's fine. I'm gonna go for my Iron Bark to just stop that. As long as I spam Iron Bark, I should be fine against him. That actually kind of hit pretty hard. Whew. Whew, I took care of the 2 problem ones already. He's got Stampede. This basically means if I use Iron... As long as I keep using Iron Bark, he's not going to be able to hit me. But there are some turns where I won't be able to use Iron Bark. So I'm going to refresh Sunlight 1 turn early. That way I have Iron Bark and a photosynthesis. Because I do still want my double photosynthesis going. There we go. Oh, it looks like he's a little bit faster than me. Go, Iron Bark. There we go. And I'm going to go for another photosynthesis just to completely ruin his chances of ever coming back from this. 1 more Iron Bark. Round 35. Alright, I think I'm just going to do two pet battles for this video because they're both pretty long. Any pet battles with a team that uses Sunlight are usually pretty damn long. And Hamlet had like the worst matchup ever against Crusher. I was able to bring him down low enough for Chrominius to kill. That was great. I'm still really happy that happened because I hate going against Ore Eaters. I'm also really happy he let my Chrominius live for 2 turns after his Solar Beam was done. Solar Beam doesn't have a cooldown. You can use it again as soon as you're able to. He literally sat there for 2 turns spamming photosynthesis on himself, waiting for Sunlight to come off cooldown when he could have just killed my Chrominius. And because he did that, I was able to get my Dragon Racial going and then use the Surge of Power, allowing my Blossoming Ancient to finish him off. If he had just switched out his Sunflower, he might have actually come out of that. Because he lived with 1 health, and he just, you know, he had a full photosynthesis on himself. Luckily he wasn't that great of a player.